is and check for the device and make the device. Hold on. Line in and see. Okay. Yep, there we go.
There we go. All right.
Hey, so apologize to everybody on the stream who been wondering why they're not hearing us.
No, we're not just here miming. Well, I mean, like I say, we're head moving, so that's what's happening.
Look, Jade, mimes deserve love too, okay? Mimes deserve love too. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, there's this show called Sword Art Online, and the premise of this show is basically like there was this augmented reality game. Yeah, people hearing us now?
Yeah. I was about to check, but I was setting up.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha. But the premise of this show is like there's this augmented reality game. So it's like you put on your goggles, let on, and play.
You mean virtual reality?
Yeah, like a virtual reality type game. And it gets to a point where it gets very popular. People, it's very popular. People rush home, develop relationships, and then it gets to a point where people can't exit the game.
I know. They did that for
Black Mirror.
That was a.
Hey, but okay, hold on. You realize I don't know how many people realized. You realize the advertisement for the metaverse, right? That Facebook put out. Well, Mike Zuckerberg put out. He just literally parodied a Black Mirror episode. Like he parodied a Black Mirror episode. I was like, this looks so familiar. I had to Google it. I was like,
which one?
I don't remember the exact episode, but I was looking at it and I was like, I Googled it. I was like, why does the metaverse ad look so familiar? I Googled it.
What did you find?
That he parodied a Black Mirror episode.
I know, but
like he ain't even trying to hide it.
Why would he try to hide it? Y'all keep calling this man a robot. Y'all ain't thinking and start doing.
No, but Jade, he is a robot.
Oh.
What he's doing is he's bringing everybody into his world.
So.
Mike Zuckerberg is a robot, Jade. He's an android. But anyway, in the game.
They got us.
So in the game, right, the people are locked in, and so they're just kind of living in this world or whatever. And eventually, everybody like wakes up after like years or something like that in this game. They had to be put into the hospital. They had to be put into the hospital to like live off like tubes and so on. They're just in this augmented reality state.
Wow.
But on a serious note, we see what's happening with social media. This is why it's interesting to me. We see what's happening with social media, how persons are presenting themselves in a light. Like you're able to choose who you are. You could literally be, if I wanted to, online.
Yeah, that's why I was lying.
Like if I was online, I could literally be a white guy from Czechoslovakia with 6 kids.
Yeah.
And like a llama.
And nobody can even.
And I could create that. I could create that world.
People been creating worlds on social media. Like,
right.
It's
So imagine now you have this thing that takes that to a whole new level, where you could now create yourself however you want to. You could be whoever you want to. You could look whatever. You could own whatever. You could have a lifestyle that you want to. You could create your own wife, your own kids, your own family. You could have the picket fence, right? And what's going to be key is that this world becomes more and more indistinguishable from the real world.
I feel like that's how a lot of people already are, honestly.
Yeah, the problem
is creating because
but what I'm saying is the thing that makes this even more like it takes to a new level is that at some point the augmented world becomes less and less distinguishable from the real world. Like right now, social media is social media.
Yeah.
And we see the impact that has happened. Like,
right?
So imagine when you get Jade, I am not a gamer, right? I'd be watching some of these video games and it takes me a brief second to realize like it's a video game. It looks so real.
Yeah.
The video games now they're almost there, Jade. They're almost there to the point where you can't tell the difference between that is a real basketball game or a video game that somebody playing. It is so close.
Well, that's why they're trying to, make sure they upgrade the virtual reality. Y'all think y'all watching things now? Boy,
What
would be a scary thought, though, that in the way that you're going to create like mindless people. People who.
It's really mindless. I don't even think it's mindless.
It's not that they lost their minds or anything. It's just that because they're so into that world, like things out here that actually real and harmful and stuff like that, they ain't gonna realize the danger of it because they're living in a world where like they choose everything. So the mind's going start thinking that
it changes the brain chemistry.
Yeah, so they're going to start thinking that they could do it out here. Where
I don't even think
consequences.
I know. I think what's gonna happen is people are going to make choices as to where they're going to reside. A lot of people are gonna just end up residing in the metaverse because the metaverse is a better life.
But you could stay there forever, like
yes.
Well then, that okay. Well,
that's what I'm saying. That's where it's gonna get to.
Saying that like people are going be so entrapped in this that that when they come back to the real world they're gonna realize. But no, you're saying they're just staying there. Wow.
Jade, what I'm saying. Okay, let me explain something to you. I think I mentioned it here before. The last roommate that I lived with when I was in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
My previous roommate, we had already decided that we were going to renew the lease and and everything was going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 days before we were supposed to renew the lease, he come back and tell me, oh, he renewed the lease. So now I got to find somewhere to live in like 5 days. Right? So I go back to the school and I start telling people like, yo, anybody looking for a roommate?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody looking for a roommate? They tell me, oh, this girl over there looking for a roommate. Okay, end up finding a girl. I tell her, look, I'm homeless.
I mean, honestly, it's the best policy.
I say, look, I'm homeless. I heard you have a home. And then she literally just gave me the face like when you see like a stray cat on the road.
Oh, Lord.
And she gave me a hug and she's like, come and live with me.
Aww.
Yes. Hey, big up Lindsay one time.
Is this the...
You so?
Is this the one that you told me about with the mansion?
Well, no. That one ended up coming to live with me and Lindsay afterwards. But anyway.
Well, Lindsay's a saint.
Lindsay is a saint. So I got to see where Lindsay lives because I only heard she had a home. I had not seen it.
So you're going and hope.
So I'm going and hoping that there's a home for me. And at this point, I really don't have a choice. It could have been a cardboard box. I'd say thank you.
I'm not laughing at your homelessness.
So then I head over to the address,
mm-hmm.
and it's a nice place. And I realized, well, yeah, it ain't like she offered me a couch. Like there's an actual room.
Oh, there's a bed to sleep in.
There's actually a bedroom. There wasn't a bed, but there was a room. So I asked her, I said like, hey, so what happened between you and your other roommate? And she goes, oh, like he got thrown out. No, usually when somebody's looking for a roommate, the other roommate would have graduated. So that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this dude got thrown out of school for poor attendance because he would just stay in his room for hours and play video games. Like he would lose track of days.
No.
So he would think like today is Monday and it's actually Tuesday.
That's a red flag for me. That's weirdly. If I realize, like, let's say we talking and stuff, like, not dating or anything. Let's just say we just talking,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I realize...
Courting phase.
Yeah, and I realize this is all you do? Is that bad?
No, Jade, you have to know what works for you. If you want a man who spends time in the real world...
Yes.
Then, you should probably avoid, like, guys who have video game addictions.
Addictions, yes.
Yeah, I mean, talking about those who play video games, like.
That's the issue.
And there's a lot of girls that play video games too.
Yes, the addiction is the issue.
Yeah, addiction is the issue, yeah.
Especially when you constantly complaining about other things, but you do nothing but play game. So you can fix it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Jade. And I have to say I agree. I have to say that I agree. But what I'm saying is, at that point, this is like a long time ago, the games were nowhere as immersive.
No. Boy, well, we had Kirby and the Nintendo 64 with...
I was still playing Donkey Kong and Mario Kart.
A Nintendo 64 is the console with all, like, with like Donkey Kong, Mario.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the good time when you had to actually take out the cartridge and blow it. Simpler times, boy.
Oh, boy, life.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
what is the moral of your story?
the moral of my
Yes.
story, my moral of my story is like, if at that point
Uh-huh.
this was such a huge problem, I could only imagine what the problem would look like when the technology becomes even more and more
Right.
immersive and more real.
That's a scary thought, trust me.
No, but you're talking about people coming out and blah 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 and whatever.
Yeah, I
and
realize you're talking about them staying in, which
no. My thing is this. I don't believe that it's going to be like, some people were like saying it's going to mark the end of like humanity and thing, because
boy.
yeah, because well, hope like at a
Oh, 'cause
at a max, people stop procreating.
oh.
You start having like little meta babies. No, because that's what can happen, you know.
Yes.
As if look, Yahoo chat rooms, a lot of relationships start in Yahoo chat rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine a metaverse where I'm now looking at the meta version of yourself where you're perfect.
I
You-
don't
Jade, people right now fall in love with people of the Instagram photos.
boy, what a time.
Jade, they're people, all they do all day is literally scroll through Instagram profiles of like women who are edited and made up all day.
So I know it's time for us to talk to you, right? But I have a quick rant because you triggered something just now.
Please, Chef Jade, you may cook.
So there are men out here, right? And I'm not bashing men. I'm just bashing this type of man.
Oh boy.
Why do you so I manage pages for my life, my living, and social media pages. Why would you go on a business page and see a woman posted and then go into the inbox of that business and start talking about the woman? Do you not see the other photos that indicate that this isn't a personal profile?
This just
We
this like
receive-
no, go through. You could cook.
The amount of
You could cook. Go ahead.
the amount of nudity that is sent to business pages is astonishing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. And then the other kind, there's two kinds that bother. Now you trigger me again. Oh God.
Yeah, let's go. Cook.
There's another kind of guy that is just in your inbox speaking to himself about different topics. Stop it. It's weird. And we do not like it. That is the reason that we're not replying. And I'm not talking about one or two messages. I'm talking about years and years.
It's like an ongoing self-conversation. Yeah, I hear a lot of women complain about that.
And then there's guys that just send nudity to your inbox unprovoked. Y'all are going to jail. That is a sex crime. That is literally a sex crime. Let's do better before we get to 2022, please. I'm finished.
All right.
You want to answer the phone? I think one of the guys.
I was gonna
calling.
reply. One of the guys calling. Oh my. Okay. Wow. Let's see if we get this caller on the line. Good morning, caller. Hopefully you're live on Island T.
See, I triggered one of my fellow co-workers, my fellow colleagues, I should say. She said, I have a status lined up to say I hate managing social media because I get to see how, oh, I can't read that word. some people really are. It is really like creepy.
Yeah.
It is very creepy.
I get that. But I think there's a couple of things happening here. Like one, like we're just talking about the world that people live in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about that.
And they live in a different world.
I think some people get very involved in social media and things that they see trigger certain emotions, certain feelings, that kind of thing, right? So they do things that really might not add up if you look at it just as, oh, this is a business page. Like, I agree with you. Like, I'm just saying that, like, that's kind of what's happening in some of those cases. People get so engaged and taken up with the post and the people in the post and that kind of thing that they're no longer thinking about it, like, for what it is and logically and thing. They're not going, oh, this is a business page. Oh, this is an advertisement. Oh, this is that. No. They're just going, but I'll get a look, goodbye. Right? Right? That's one. Two, the other thing that I think, and this is something that women, I think, need to recognize. I'm giving the women some game right now. Listen to your Uncle Royal, guys. Mm-hmm. Listen to your Uncle Royal. Because this is something that I like. This to be wild to me. Women, what you need to recognize is that DM messages, right? They are very cheap. When I say that, I mean it don't cost men anything to send you a message.
That's fine.
It's literally 10 seconds and the minimum amount of thought, because he's probably sending that message to numerous accounts, right?
It's also weird, but
right. It's not weird. It's not weird. See, what happened is because men are in a position generally when they are the ones who have to generally approach, right? One of the approaches, there's different people. There's people that fish with a line and there's people that fish with a net. Some men fish with a net. You see what I'm saying? Yes. They're fishing all over. They throw down the net over here, they throw down the net over here, and they pull in or whatever they get. You ain't studying about all the water that passed through the net. You ain't studying about the fact you throw down the net over there and you ain't catch nothing. When you catch something, you eat. You understand? That's the reality though. So what happens is a lot of times, women feel as though this message in my phone represents some effort and some initiative and some whatever. A lot of times it doesn't.
As if you're messaging me over the course of years and then answering you, what does that?
Yeah, but it don't cost me anything if you don't answer, Jade. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Okay, she answers, she answers. It don't matter.
It should.
It should, because of this thing called harassment.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But again, bear in mind that everybody doesn't view the platform in the same way. For instance, a girl will come and say, "Oh, somehow I feel like what post here is my real life," and it just kicks and giggles. None of this. I don't believe any of this stuff or whatever. So it's like a fake reality, right? So if that is the way that some people look at it, it's the same thing for some guys. Like, it isn't real harassment, because this is just a fake fun thing that you understand where I'm coming from? In other words, there's not a big level of investment for a lot of people, and they don't recognize that for some people that affects them in a way, like it weirds them out. My thing is, if they do messaging you over and over again, why you ain't block it yet?
No, but we actually do. That's what has happened. We don't end up blocking them. But you ever ventured into the other side of your messages? What's that? I
don't just delete.
No.
Request.
No.
Hidden messages. You go in the request tab and then hidden messages. That's where the real gems does be. I never get hidden messages. I never get one. But I don't do anything on my account. Like, my account is very inactive.
Oh my gosh, boy! When I tell you over there, you think your regular messages just be wild?
My regular messages don't say nothing.
Not yours. I'm talking about women.
But this is my thing to Jade. You see how I say, like, nothing to be going on in my inbox?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing, and like, because I don't post. Like, for me, it's like advertising.
When you post,
like, I don't.
Like advertising?
No, what I'm saying is, the reason why you're getting all this attention is because you're doing things to get the attention. If you ain't want the attention, then just stop doing the things. Like, if you're going to be posting daily pictures of yourself looking cute and whatever on an app that people know. Instagram is in your Tinder. Like, let's just stop play. Like, we know that's what it is. People stay hooking up, finding potential mates, seeking out. You go to the profile, they look good, how they be, like, oh, they don't chill with this girl, okay, I know she, bam, bam, bam. All that you're going on Instagram, and we know. My thing is, people just be there like this. Oh my gosh, dudes all up in my DM, boom, 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 boom. But you're advertising daily. In other words, if you really want the messages to stop posting. But you won't. So what I say?
So I can't post.
No. Nobody saying you can't post. But my thing is, every action gotta have certain consequences. If you don't want the consequences, stop doing the thing that causes the consequences.
By posting on social media?
Yes, Jade.
Okay, don't.
In other words, social media, it has determined it, social interaction. Like if you're active on the social media, people would socialize.
Okay.
Not because you don't like the socialization. It's like if you can't, for instance, imagine somebody telling you, every time I go to this place, people are talking to me about God, 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 God. I don't understand. I can't just come out my house and people ain't just get on my case about religion. Like, just keep your religion to yourself. I ain't got to. So, but where you just go? Oh, I just go to church.
So,
I like, let's stop going there.
so somebody say your advice is just as bad as the officer advice the other day about it.
Perhaps. But it might not be, but you can't tell me wrong.
I'm just saying what they say.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, they say advice is
I'm just
terrible
saying.
to them.
I'm just saying. This is like there's if okay, for instance, right? It's not only the fact that you're posting, but it's what you post. So for instance, do you believe that your post, the kind of post that you're talking about, the kind of dudes jumping in your DM and that kind of thing, will go down if you stop posting selfies of yourself or minimize self-import and then start posting like financial advice? Do you believe that the instances of dudes reaching out to you and doing the kind of weird things would go down?
No, you know why? Because I've had instances where I haven't posted anything and people just in my inbox doing wild stuff as him. I could post the Island Tea flyer.
You're looking cute on the flyer. I tell you this already. You're looking cute on the flyer. Like the thing is,
I'm not talking about the flyer with me on it.
Okay. Like God, dude's been telling me. I just been blocking. I just been like doing like the Jackie Chan like.
That's
Yeah, dude's been on it. They're like yeah. Dude's been on it. I'm just saying, the girls them that ain't got a million pics on the thing, the DMs look very different to the girls that posting glamour shots every day. It's just reality.
the moral of my story is, right? I don't know what the moral of yours is, but I know what mine is.
The moral of the story is, if you understand the nature of the app, if you don't like how certain things do, then you change how you only could change you. You only could change how you operate. You can't go to change how everybody else operate.
That's fine.
Yeah, so all you have to do, if you don't like certain things that are happening, change your behavior. Position yourself differently on the app.
I want that same advice to be applied to the men who are constantly harassing women for no reason on social media.
Yeah, they got issues too.
Change your behavior on the app.
Yeah. Instagram is a dating app though.
Anyway.
Is it not? Is it not, Jade?
Yes, you can find a date on Instagram.
Isn't that a big part of what happens on Instagram?
That is one big part of what happens on Instagram.
It is a big part, yes it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It's just the reality. But that was a good gear to go in this morning. Dudes, I'll stop harassing women them now. If you message her twice, 3 times and she nice little cute pics and she hit you back up, stop. If you can't help, delete her. Just unfollow. It's fine. There are many, many more out there. And there's some apps. There's some accounts, guys. There's some accounts that are designed to entertain that type of attention. And just for full disclosure, most of those pages are probably run by 70-year-old Indian men who sit at home all day in their boxer briefs.
Yep.
That is who you're messaging.
Yep.
So just bear that in mind.
The next time.
But for the girls that I actually see in real life and the girls who you know exist, if she's not answering you guys, just jump. The same way you jump in the DM, just jump out. And again, if it becomes too difficult for you to ignore all those pretty pics that she posts, unfollow, block. Do yourself a favor. Don't put yourself through that kind of stress. That's better?
Yes. That's
I'm an equal opportunity cusser, Jade.
no comment.
I'm a
No comment. because you know what?
That they don't take up my gear. My gear was supposed to be. My gear was supposed to be. Somebody need to explain to me why we still wasting time in school teaching show and cursive.
I thought I cursed about this yesterday.
I didn't cause I mentioned it yesterday, and then
Oh.
today I was coming in to expound on it, because I've been. Jade, we come in here daily. We come in here daily and talk about things that people could be teaching our children,
And cursive just on the agenda.
and they just and then you have to realize, like, yes, there's limited time in the day, Jade. You can't teach every child everything.
You
But
see?
why is a child who literally
I can tell you what.
interacting on what the name and devices all day? It's not that the child can't write. Jade, a cursive S ain't even look like a S. You can't even tell YB.
The only
look like a teardrop.
The only reason you would learn cursive is if you want to do calligraphy. If you want to create cursive fonts, if you want to create cursive anything, that is when you would use.
But that's the thing, Jade.
Half of us,
Jade, but no, that's the thing about it. If you want to create those things, right?
Mhm.
One, you're creating it on an interface where 9 times out of 10 you type in. Now to enter
True.
it, you're actually creating it it's your own creativity. So you're creating your own font. It's not like they teaching you. It's not like you're somehow taking the one that they taught you in school for how many years and then, you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, of course.
It's artist. It's an artistic thing.
So they need to cut it out. Yes. That's where I was getting at.
Yeah.
It does not make sense. To be honest, sit and think about it. You learned cursive in high school. No. When did we learn cursive?
Actually, if you pass me a note in cursive, I'm ignoring it here.
When have you used cursive besides dynamic cursive?
How you even write a cursive B? A cursive B look like a regular B?
Like that. You didn't see, but
I have faith in you, Jade. I have faith in your cursive skills. What? Man.
somebody said sex ed, money management can easily replace. Easily.
Well, we have a whole list of courses that could replace cursive.
But
Right in here. Emotional intelligence. You got children in here who don't know how to deal with a situation where someone makes them angry. We got people in school here threatening to kill people. You understand where I'm coming from? But at least they could write a cursive S.
you know, I have another good one. Consent. Teach the kids consent.
I think I don't know if consent would be a whole subject, but definitely should be. It definitely should be taught.
Oh, you could go under sex ed.
Consent.
Well, no,
no,
yeah, it's
consent.
more than sex ed.
Yeah, consent. See, when we're talking about emotional intelligence,
You could go in there.
yeah, these are all it. Watch here. Consent need to be in maths and all. You understand? Because that's one of the things them that people seem to not understand till now. That's got.
It's so wild now. You do not understand consent. You do not understand permission.
Yeah, people out here wild, man.
Bruh.
Women still out here just touching your plate as if they own you.
Yes, men do it as well.
Yeah.
Men do it as well. And then get mad at you because you didn't want to be touched.
Oh well, you get called an anti-man apparently if you don't want some random woman to grab your crotch. That's the world we live in. That's the world we living in, boy. That's the world we living in. But
Yeah,
at
going to
least,
jail.
but at least our writing fits in between two lines.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Indeed. That's what's important, Jade. Your priorities are all mixed up.
Mine? Mine. In this situation, you think it's mine.
Oh man. Yo, we're going on in the singing. See, let's move on, guys.
We have 10 minutes. Because then we're going to talk to this year about some good things, as usual.
Oh, Dominic, with a Q coming?
I think it might be Maya today.
Oh, Maya. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes. But anyway, let me give y'all a little COVID update. As of the 10th of November, we have 5 confirmed cases in the last 24 hours. So back down again.
So we had 13 yesterday.
And now we have,
Fine.
well, we had 13 on Tuesday.
Mm.
And we have 5.
So yesterday was?
Wednesday. Today's Thursday.
Oh, well, I was talking about when we read it up. But yeah, okay, so yeah. The last one we read had 13.
Larry, you scrambled my brain just now. Like,
yeah, I got you. I
I
know.
started questioning, like, today is what day?
I apologize.
It's okay. So that brings our total number of cases to 2,735. We have 91 active cases. Under 100.
Under 100. Numbers going down. And again, as always, guys, be responsible. Do the right thing. And make healthy choices. Don't cough in nobody's face.
May know which one of these two. Let me do the small business one. Because everything else is going to be a conversation.
Really? I feel like a lot of these are just like, okay. Yeah, we don't ever do that. Yeah. You think my bag gifts?
She did.
Yeah, she brought gifts. I don't know if there's.
One of them could have. They look like.
They may look like my size.
So funny story, right? One time I had skates.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, man.
I never got good at it, but anyway.
So, disclaimer for parents thinking about buying their kids skates. Don't. The roads that are paved in St. Kitts are not meant for those wheels.
Oh, okay.
You will hit one of the cracks and go flying, and then you will remove all of your skin.
So you're talking about the asphalt roads or the grey concrete roads? Which ones?
The grey ones.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the asphalt ones.
The asphalt ones are on the main road, sir. Yeah. We do not live on main roads. We live on asphalt roads and dirt roads. If we live where you live.
Indeed. Thank you for that.
No
Inclusion. Inclusion is key.
It is. Do not buy your kids skates.
You can't be saying that when they come in here to advertise skates.
I take it back. buy your kids skates. They will just have a grand old time.
No, all they do, you make, hopefully you have tiles in your house.
You ever slip? You ever skate in your house, Adam? I'd slip.
Today is not the day for me to share embarrassing stories, Jade. That is not where my mindset is at.
Listen, I love it. No, we'll talk by them. You know why? It's a part of childhood that, like, you just can't replace. A lot of kids are always on tablets and all these things. It's time to let them go back outside.
Yo.
Please, let's get the kids back outside.
There's two things. There's a little caveat to that, Jade. Samayo, right? Samayo need to bring our children them inside, right?
Why?
What day was by? Sunday night. There's a sea of young kids on bikes driving through a particular community, right? And something tell me, as I'm check the time. Check the time. The time, Jade, was 11:47. I'm thinking to myself. No, I'm thinking to myself. The oldest one between them children there look to be maybe 13 years old. This is Sunday night, yeah?
Yeah.
They stop having school on Mondays?
No.
I tell you.
Why would you think that?
It was like, if Bawachi, right? That there was like, if Hell's Angels had like a Caribbean side woman and had a bunch of babies.
So you want people to have fun, men and son? What happened?
Bring our children inside.
No. As outside time is outside time, okay? And it's outside time.
At 12 midnight on a school night?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Aye. So some of them overdoing it. They're overdoing it, Jade. As a matter of fact, everybody's asking the question, why was there a 9-year-old at the Astro
No,
at the Astro World concert.
Them parents need.
Or them parents?
You
That
said, so
that'll be a
wait.
music fest too?
Hold on. So you thought I was.
No.
Oh, because
No,
that
that
does bother me, because why is your child outside with me? Why am I outside with your child? The reason I go out at this hour is because I don't want to see children. So why am I here and they're here?
Oh, wow.
Somebody should be inside and somebody should be outside. It is way that I used to say that.
The child in a coma now, eh? You know that? The 9-year-old who got injured at that show is now in a coma.
The parents need to be held responsible. Yes, the people for the show need to be held responsible, but the parents as well, because there's no logical reason for you to bring a 9-year-old to this kind of concert. Why would you bring your 9-year-old to a Travis Scott concert?
Jade, you know when I stopped hanging out? Like going out to places and so? When I started teaching.
Oh.
When I started teaching and
it's kind of annoying seeing your students, right?
You think?
Mr. Bailey!
Mr. Bailey, what you do? And they're going to ask me, what are you doing here?
Like, sir, bam, child, you shouldn't be here. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
I like, wait, miss. What
I don't understand.
I said, wait, you asking me what are you doing here? I see buying a ring pop by the tray yesterday. I see you buying a ring pop.
Why are you
What are you doing up in Tigers at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Okay, so I don't even know what Tigers be.
Bye.
Before my time.
Watch here. The
I'm
one
old, you know? I'm gonna let you.
Watch here. Tigers was over Marriott.
Oh, the blue place?
The club at Marriott.
The inside
Downstairs.
Okay. Never mind.
Watch here. BET soundstage. Girls can't get in there because they men can't get in there because they ain't got an ID.
But girls.
The man got grey beards. Can't get into BET soundstage. And I gone in there and my third farm students in there.
Yeah, because I mean, you know.
You want it one call?
Yeah.
Okay, call back. I see you send the call. I missed it. Let's call back. But bye. Let's see how this go. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's on your mind? Man, no, can't catch that there right on the top. I catch that as he come in. I was like, shh.
It wasn't us.
That wasn't us, but yeah.
But yeah, like this December, whatever is happening, please leave your kids at home. Do not carry them out to places that they do not belong. Please.
Oh boy, that's the problem. Nobody could decide on where your children belong. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
It's amazing the topics y'all bring up. They're simple, but very profound. That thing about the cursive, yeah, in today's world, it's really just an art form. That's all it is, an art form.
Join on. I've been corrected. The teachers join on.
It's a simple thing you bring up, but when you really, as Jay said, sit down and think about it, it makes no sense. That's my
that's usually how it goes for me.
You know, not in today's world. Something else could fill that void. The thing about the thing about what you were just talking about, the children in the night spots and so. You really got to question, you know, what is the criteria to get people in, because you're right. They frequent it and other people. Is it really the age that they're looking at? Or there's something else going on? That okay, if these are in there, they would attract other people. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, whereby so many kids are, you know, easily let into these establishments.
Nobody's held accountable for it. Nobody's responsible for that. So I think that's it.
How do you oversee something like that as a production person? How you deal with that?
Well, generally, if there is even an age limit on these things, then you ask for ID. But generally, there's no stated age limit.
Wow. That's why the 9-year-old could get into that concert.
Not only that, in a lot of cases as well, the stipulation is if the person is accompanied by a guardian. Now, generally you don't verify if this person is my mother. You just see a 9-year-old walking at 7 o'clock in the night going into a concert, with somebody who is mature and that's my mother, well, is my mother. As my father is my father. As my uncle is my uncle. Like, nobody going checking your family tree.
It's amazing, but again, hats off to you all for bringing up these simple but very important points. When you really sit down to think about it, it's what's going on all around us. Quite relevant. Thanks.
Yeah, man, for sure. Appreciate it. Yeah, it'll feel very uncomfortable as well. Like when I go to like R-rated movies, and I look to my left, and it's like, this child done his homework? Like he done his home? Like what guy done here?
But yeah, it's weird. But
I closing my eye because I can't stand the go, and this man just there watching this thing like, wow.
no, you try to turn into a
Tap me on my shoulder, tap me on my elbow. Bow.
You see that?
But you see how he got some just fall out the belly?
Listen, let's go to our break so we can cut your nonsense. I can't do it no more.
Guys, we're going to be right back with more Island Tea right here with Media SKN. And we have some very special friends in the studio with us. So stay locked, stay tuned, don't go away.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Hello?
Jean, every time I call you, it's always about something good.
What going on?
Well, the TDC retail stores in St. Kitts and Nevis are at it again. The new stocks have arrived.
Really?
Yes, new furniture, printers, toys, appliances, electronics, housewares, even decorations, and so much more. New is in.
So, girl Betty, when we going?
You know me, I don't miss a beat when it comes to TDC. I'm getting ready to go to TDC Automotive and the Home and Building Depot now. And next week, we're definitely going over to CDS Nevis to see what they have over there too.
Betty, me I'm here. Betty, you gone?
Good morning, guys. And for those of you on the radio, welcome back to Island Tea. Right on with Media SKN with your faves, Kevin and Azim featuring Jade Gwen Johnson. For those of you on the live, apparently you're with us the entire time.
Yeah. Well, at least you see what we'll be doing during the break. No.
So they saw you when you were doing the.
Yeah,
Oh.
all of that.
Okay, wow. Congratulations, Jade.
Thank you.
But guys, we have with us in the studio some very special friends of the show. And we always appreciate when they come and hang out with us right here on Island Tea. We have Dominic and Maya from
Morning.
TDC. How are you guys doing?
Good, thanks. Good. Very good.
I actually feel like I should be playing the Price is Right song. I feel like it's appropriate.
Bachelor.
Well,
And the
we
price
brought this
is
to
right.
We brought this to her today.
Look, they came bearing gifts. I actually thought today was a gift exchange, and we didn't get the memo. I was actually feeling bad because they have so much goodies right here in the studio with us.
I don't know in some men, no worry.
What, you done eyeing some?
Yeah, man.
I know you
And
want.
what's that?
I know you want the rollerblades, but
Listen, all joke, okay?
but tell us a bit about what's been happening at TDC, guys.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so our stores are chock a block. Home and building depots, sink and Nevis. We have so many items, all categories: furniture, appliances, electronics, toys, Christmas decorations, hardware,
Housewares, household,
There's just
appliance.
everything.
You said appliances, electricals, plumbing.
Accessories.
Basically anything you call.
Hand and power
Everything.
tools.
There's so much. There's so much. We was there late last week and was like, oh my goodness. Went there yesterday. We're like, oh my goodness again. So when we came today, we thought, let's bring you a few things. Obviously, we couldn't bring, too much and the bigger items, but we've got a few things that we think are gonna.
Nice little lineup here.
Yeah, see, you like them?
Nice little lineup going. I see a couple of things.
And
that-
little Rudolph here rocking with us, and Rudolph comes in various sizes. Him and his friends, Prancer and
Dancer and
Blitzer
Blitzer and Rudolph.
Yeah.
And Rudolph.
You could get the crew, different sizes.
I don't understand why.
Well,
if
Rudolph now look like he doing the interview.
Well,
We'll bring him
a
back.
deputy
Bring
is
him
essential.
Bring it
Right, a deputy is
You
essential.
guys definitely feeling the Christmas spirit.
Listen,
Yeah.
I feel it now. I wasn't. Christmas hasn't been on my mind, but now
back.
it's
Neither
like,
me.
TDC put you in the Christmas
yeah,
spirit.
man.
TDC is Christmas. Jade, I swear, yesterday I was like, oh, I was so excited. I'm like, okay, my gosh. Okay, Christmas is here for real. So we have a few little things, decor items. This is a set of 3. A lot of things come in sets of 3 as well, which is nice because you see it and you're like, oh, you want a couple. This is a 3 set. Box set, so decor for your home. We've got a few more decor items as well. This comes in a set of 3. And also this one. We then also have, some toys for the kids. This is a bingo set. We have some gifts for the gents. As in, this might be good for you.
Yeah,
Sort out
yeah,
together.
I need a trimmer.
That's what I'm saying. See, Jade, you have something in your gift exchange.
Yeah.
We
You know.
having a gift exchange. Okay.
We have tablets
You don't have to exchange either if you don't
and
want
the
to.
sleeves.
And Dominic, tell them the special on the tablets.
We have
Don't forget.
25% off
On the
Amazon
tablet.
Fire tablets. And we have cases, sleeves actually, that are going for $20. They're 7 inches.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
We have the tablets in black, plum, white, and blue.
Any color you could possibly
Yeah,
want.
and the different sizes as
As
well.
well.
So you could have like the 7-inch, the 8
8
inch.
inch.
I think there's
And
another
they're-
size.
and they're all 20.
All 25%
5%
off.
What?
Yes. Yes, get them while you can.
Me sick by one a tablet.
Well, now you get it at 25%.
Wait,
You can
Dominic,
have some
let's
gifts.
stick with this.
Oh, well, that's true.
Now-
Since he isn't
That
sick,
look like
but
you
he,
up my alley. What's that?
This is a massager, a
Tell you
body
so.
massager, Jade,
So-
and it's $30.
What?
And
And,
it's-
and you don't need help either. How it goes? See,
There you
just
go.
press.
and you can charge it using your USB port.
Yes, chargeable by USB.
No batteries.
Leave that one here when y'all leaving.
No problem. This
Of
is
course,
your
that'll be
deal.
at a special price.
We could gift Jade. We could gift Jade.
We also have some games. I mean, I know you guys grew up on snakes and ladders and so on. We have the giant size one.
To show them the feature.
Let me show you how it works. So you push the button.
So it's safe for the
I
kids.
want it. I want
What?
it.
Yeah,
So
so
the
it's,
kids.
it's for the kids, so they know
Oh.
they don't lose the dice, they don't swallow it, no choking.
Yeah, for
so
the kids.
It's
that's
foldable.
separate.
For the kids.
The adults
And the
as well.
adults
The
too.
adults
This
as
is
well.
an adult
So it's a-
game night need, okay?
Yeah, it's for everyone in the family, kids,
And
adults,
we have it in the snakes and
together.
ladder as well.
Snakes and ladders too.
And yes, Jade, we have the inline skates.
Hey,
inline
Jade
skates.
to work.
Jade to
If
work.
you see me blazing down backwards.
So we have some other things, some jigsaw puzzles. So this is an animal puzzle. They come in
Aw.
different designs, different, animals. I think there's one that's a farmyard
Right,
as
that's
well.
correct.
So some different options.
Somebody need to buy me a
We
phone.
brought some appliances as well, some small
Yeah, the ones
appliances.
that we could carry because
Yep.
there's so many appliances up there.
All your home needs. Eh?
We
Yes.
just was like, what can we carry that's not going to take over the studio? So this is a little chopper. You want to make your little seasonings.
Your marinades,
Marinades.
right?
So you don't go market.
There you go. You
It's a need, Jade. It's a need. It's a
Seasoning.
necessity. These are necessities.
And we also have a rice cooker and steamer. Not everybody's good on rice,
Boy, some of y'all need this,
I'm telling you, not everybody's good with rice, and that's fine, but something to help you out.
I feel like
Also quick.
feel like you're being violent towards me right
But
now.
No,
I don't
no.
think so. It's a great.
It
let's-
wasn't directed at you
No, I
at
don't
all.
think so. Let's look at it from the positive side. It's a great gift item for someone. So if you're gifting this holiday, you can also get these great items at our home and building depots. You know, it is the season for giving, sharing. Get someone a nice rice cooker.
And if you're not
By
sure
someone,
what
you
to
mean me.
get,
Yep.
we have gift cards. These
Oh,
come in different denominations, so you could have a $50, $100 gift card, or you can have a loadable one where you can put any amount on. And in addition to that, you can also buy our online gift cards if you want to shop online at shoptdcgroup.com. So you could buy online gift cards, so your friends from overseas, family abroad, you can gift here, there. You don't have to be
Okay.
here to
You know,
gift.
this is really good for like students, right?
Yeah.
Because
And
So their families could buy
This is
them a
really
gift
good for
card and
anybody
just send
doing
it to them.
yeah, that's true.
Gift
Because
cards
I
are
love
some
a
of the- yeah.
good.
And these
Okay.
gift cards are redeemable at any TDC retail outlet in St. Kitts
Well,
and Nevis.
these are
Nice.
yes,
Those,
these are
yeah.
redeemable. The online ones are redeemable online,
Online,
but
okay.
you could also do your wish list online as well. So while you
Mm.
go on shoptdcgroup.com and you're shopping around, you can create your own personal wish list, and then you can also send them to your loved ones.
So they could get you your Christmas wish.
TDC start of everything.
Yeah, we're trying to keep
It's a
you
one-stop shop
covered.
for everything you need, pretty much.
Everything. You got your
As in
Stocking
this is for you.
stuffers?
Ho ho ho.
$10.
You got your stocking stuffers.
When I was homeless, I might have sleep in that line.
Uh,
It's very comfy.
Well,
It
maybe
does.
this one might be better for you. So this is a giant sack.
Right.
So I don't know if you could see it too good. It opens up very,
Very,
big,
very big.
60 by 100 centimeters. This one I think is $18, $15 or $18.
Oh
And for
my
those of you on the
God.
radio who are
So-
black conscious, bear in mind this is a black Santa and we love it.
Very much. Very
That one caught me by surprise.
You know, I didn't see that coming, but
That one
if you
caught me by
know,
surprise.
there's also a Rudolph one. We didn't bring it, so if you know if that's gonna be a problem, you could get Rudolph as well. And we have these in store too. So these are for your kids or you. Hang them up, put your gifts in, so you don't have, you lose space. You got so many around the tree. Oh, speaking of trees,
We got
Oh my
tons
gosh.
of trees. These are just some of the trees. We got
Listen.
trees. We got white trees. We got green trees. We
I
got
saw a
3
white tree at
foot,
TDC
6 foot,
also.
8 foot, 7 foot, 5 foot.
li-
Because
I
it's already Christmas
no,
time. Oh my
I have
gosh.
never seen us have as
So
many
many
trees
trees.
as we have, and the trees are so nice. They're so full,
Nice.
like
And they're varied.
they're varied. You can have ones with lights on. You could have one with colored lights, with white lights, with blinking lights.
Small
Some of them
tabletop
have
ones and all of that.
yeah. Some of them have acorns on. Like Dominic said, they're in so many sizes.
This is a small one.
Oh,
And
nice.
that
this
too.
one is lit as well.
Wow.
This one is lit as well.
That is such a cute tree.
So this is another type
Yeah,
of tree.
and that comes in 2 sizes as well. So there's
Yeah.
a bigger size to that. And then there's also another similar design one like that, which we didn't bring, and that comes in various sizes
as
and
well.
lights up as well.
The trees that are already decorated.
And see, Dominic's got this one. He's in
And
love with this.
I love that one. That's my
He
favorite.
was like, I want this one.
Me too.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
So you can imagine this in the night.
Oh,
I'm actually taken aback.
listen, I already making a mental note of all the things I have to buy now from TDC for Christmas.
And seriously, I was like, Dominic, I think we have too many things. How are we
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
thought
through
we
them?
had too much.
But
Oh yeah.
and this is just literally like maybe a 1%,
Wow.
if that, maybe
If-
half a
half of
percent
that,
of
yeah.
what is up there.
Right.
So you have options. There's something for everybody. Don't wait till it's too late. We have some people looking for things and they've already gone. They're like, we're still looking. We know we want this. It's like, oh, those are sold out now. So, we do have a lot of items, but they're going. So if you see something, now is the time
Now
to get it.
Right?
Yeah, I know. And speaking of things you saw, I was in TDC actually, and I walked by the area where there's the gym and exercise equipment.
Right.
And there's like I'd never seen so much of it there before. So I was like, okay, well, somebody getting fit for the Christmas.
Of
When you don't
course.
eat,
Yeah,
you
y'all
make
have skipping ropes?
you got
Yes, we do.
Yes.
you got prepare for when you're eating up all the ham jet.
We have yoga mats as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's yoga mats.
Oh,
I
yes.
think we have kettlebells. We
We
have
got waist
dumbbells.
trainers.
Got-
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Yes, we do.
And it up- and-
And
We
we
have
have
I need a
gloves.
waist trainer.
We have the gloves. We have bikes. Oh, there's
Yeah, we got a lot of
loads of
bikes.
bikes in there.
For children and adults.
Yep.
Do you like a ride bike?
Yes.
I think the bikes are from 200.
Yes.
They may be from 200 or maybe just under 200,
200.
but there's bikes starting from 200, so the little ones going up all the way to adult size.
Nice.
A lot of people like to get fit prior to Christmas so that the Christmas weight isn't so bad.
Let me start now. I have a mission.
Jade is getting me a waist trainer.
Yes.
I like that.
We have to snatch his waist for Christmas.
You want to keep snatched?
And of course, he could prepare his rice.
Well, really,
Well, since we'll be cutting
Steamed.
down on the rice,
Steamed rice.
you know.
Steamed.
So, no, this would be the learning experience for him.
And, it's
And
steamed,
you
so
could
it's
get him that
healthy.
stocking
Indeed.
and put this stuff inside. So see,
Ooh.
we already have a plan. We have a plan.
Or you
I
could
feel so
send him
loved.
your wish list.
Yeah.
As them, you might not want the waist training, do your wish list and
And
send it
to your
out.
friends and
Send it
loved
to your
ones.
colleagues.
And they get you what you want.
Say,
for the
this is
holidays.
what I want. This is what I would like.
See,
From
that
TDC.
is such a more efficient way. It's like I don't need another pair of socks,
Yeah,
guys.
just tell them what you want.
Yeah, just guys.
You don't
It-
have to return the
So
gifts
so much
weekly.
easier, so much easier, so much easier. And the thing for me is like when you're buying gifts for people, that's one of the considerations. Like, I hope they just take this and put it down. I hope it's something that they could use. I hope it's something that they like.
I hope they don't
Like,
have one of these.
Yeah, just having people do
Yeah,
their
it
wish.
makes it
Yeah, the
easier.
wish list makes it. Yeah, you could
Easier.
guarantee that the person's getting something that they
They
want. and
really
they
need or
yeah.
want, yes.
That is very true. So that's why we're excited about the wish list. We did a wish list competition last month, and a lot of people took up on the wish list competition. So we're glad that people, understanding how to use it, and they were excited about it. We might do another one. I'm not sure yet, but check out the wish list. It's a good
I
idea.
could put furniture on my wish list.
You could put
Yes, you can.
anything. If you saw some of the things on the wish list, some people were kitting out their whole house. Furniture, stove, washing machine, everything was on the wish list.
See, that's somebody who knows the importance of a good electronic device.
There you go. So there's no limit to what you could put on your wish list.
A lot of people right now want some washing machine and so yeah, stop there.
And we have
The
plenty.
washing
See?
machine.
Yeah.
Plenty,
Yeah.
yes.
Washing machines, refrigerators, air conditioning
TVs.
units, TVs.
Oh, TVs.
Yeah.
Everything.
You need something to watch on Netflix in HD.
There you go.
Boom, bam.
We thought about that too.
And if you go and you find that, you're looking for something specific and you're not finding it, just ask somebody and, it could be that we have it in another store, it might be in Sync, it's on Nevis. We can get it over for you. That's not a problem. It could be something that, maybe there was no space to pull it out yet. So just ask a question.
I think one of the things that's cool too is that you guys are coming now too, because I know one of the things that people kind of get antsy about is the rush and the thing. Guys, don't wait till the last minute.
Nope.
Don't wait till the last minute. One, who knows if what you're
Now
looking
is
for
the
gonna be
time.
there. That's the first thing. And two, like, just avoid the rush. I mean, you could always order online through the online platform. So that's also something you could do. But don't make no sense wait till the last minute.
As in, you mean TDC?
TDC, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, TDC.
Yes. Yeah,
Shop TDC group.
Actually used it recently
.com.
to look for some fans that I needed.
Great.
The TDC website. Because I was like, oh, it's already past the time that I could call TDC. And then I was like,
Hey.
they have a website.
Yes. We came and told you.
Yeah.
Also just a shop TDC.
Shop TDC group.
ShopTDCgroup.com.
Yeah.
Boom, bang. Boom, bang.
I love it. Christmas time. Adam, stop.
I see you
Make
eyeing
your
up.
wish list.
Thank you, Jay. Tell him. Make your wish list. Go and take a look.
Watch it. I don't know how my wish list. That snake and ladder game right there.
Bye. I want
Listen,
one.
I'm eyeing it too. I'm like,
I
I
want
want
one of
that.
those.
I want that.
And if you don't get the snake and ladder, you could always get the Ludo. We have it in
Ludo
the
stress
Ludo
me
as well.
out. So maybe I should get a one instead.
And just to remind you,
have been tested over a good game of Ludo.
Trust.
Many
I
a
know.
friendship have been tested. As a matter of fact,
That
if you
is
never
true.
play Ludo with your friend, you can't really call him your friend.
No,
that is true. That is true.
that is a fact.
And a lot of frustration with
Some-
snakes and
some
ladders.
ladders,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Oof. I just love the dice though. I love the safety feature. So if
Yeah.
you do want to play it with the young kids, or it's lying around somewhere, that's really what I like about it most, I think.
Oh man.
So, and just to remind you that we have the office furniture at Home and Building Depot as well.
In both locations, St.
So-
Kitts and Nevis.
So that is also up there. There's a bigger space to work with, so you'll see a lot more things out on display as well. So office furniture.
This is a time where people are looking to, do a change and freshen up their homes. What about stuff like wall decorations, mirrors,
We have
that
we
kind
have
of stuff?
All
we
of
have
them.
we have canvas paintings. We have accent pieces for the
Yeah,
walls.
we have
we have
rugs.
we have rugs.
There's a lot of art
A
deco,
lot of-
and
a
you'll
lot of
find
things
some of them
going
online as well. Not all of them will be probably online, but you'll find some different ones in store and online. But we have a lot of those.
Their vases, their lamps, desk lamps, table
Yeah.
lamps, bedroom lamps.
Scented candles.
Scented candles, candle
Um,
holders.
That's right up my alley.
And we
I
have
love a good
lights
scented
too.
candle.
Let me not.
Oh, yeah,
We
forget the
have
lights.
lights. Gosh, we have lights, just decorative lights, but we have Christmas lights.
as well.
A lot of lights. Lots of different options for you.
I love to see a well-decorated house at Christmas.
Oh, me too. I love it. And wreaths, and we got the little garland thing. Last year, that was a thing. Everybody was looking for that, and everybody waited till the last minute, and they was out. So we have the garlands that people like to put, like the trim. They are there now.
No, so go get them now.
Now.
Don't waste no time.
We say we're going to this after the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I
let's
have
go
some-
together. We could shop too.
Yeah,
We got a
I
basket,
agree.
you know.
I
We
agree.
could have
We
our
got basket. You could have our basket, yeah.
You could push the trolley as well.
Oh.
And besides, we already know what you need, so we could help you load it up.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But he has to wait on his wish list. Remember?
He doesn't have to wait.
No,
There's
no,
no rule.
I go and get what
There's
I need
no rule.
for my friends.
You get
and
it
my friends
now.
Get what I need for me.
Agreed. You get it now. Get it
Right.
now.
No
Yeah.
rule.
Well, guys, it's been amazing. Obviously, I believe y'all probably dropped our listenership because our listeners heading to TDC.
That's
any,
good.
Any last words before we wrap it up?
I think we're good. I mean, we're going to be back shortly with some more news around the group of some other things that we have going on. Now it's a big TDC home and building depot focus because, you know, they want to take up all the time today.
Can't fault them
We
there.
could squeeze in everyone, so.
Can't fault them
You know,
there.
you guys are always welcome, and every time you come, it's always great things happening at TDC. So we look forward to you guys coming back, and yeah, really had fun with you guys today.
Always.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, we gonna be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Stick and stay.
Shopping with TDC just got much easier. Here's how. Log on to shoptdcgroup.com. Shop at your convenience at any time, from anywhere, with your smartphone, tablet, or computer. With our safe and secure payment checkout, you choose the option to pick up in-store or have your goods delivered right to your door. It's that easy. Shop tdcgroup.com, your one-stop online store.
Shop anywhere, shop anytime, same quality you love. Now online. Shop www.shoptdcgroup.com. Fruta, taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day. Whoa, Fruta. Drink the real Fruta. Your favorite real Fruta. The natural taste is Fruta. Fruta.
Your favorite fruit has got a new skin with real juice within. Drink the real Fruta. Enjoy the real joy.
Taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day is Fruta.
Fruta, juiced right.
Feel the magic happening. Campari. Taste. Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea with your host and your faves, Kevin and Azem, featuring Jade, Gwenny, Wen Johnson. And we're back. It's still Thursday.
It is. And it will be for the rest of the day.
All the today's Thursday. All the today.
I mean, not bad. Is it me or does it feel like the week flew by?
Yeah, the week, it feels like it went pretty quickly.
Wow.
Too. Can't believe it's Thursday. Things I was supposed to do on Monday, they're still in there yet.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to knock out them today.
I mean, you probably should.
Probably trying to knock them
Tomorrow
out
is
today.
Friday, so you know.
Wow. Easy, sir.
Yeah. Another Friday's upon us.
Yeah.
But,
Let's bounce around the Caribbean, see what's going on, no?
yeah, man.
Oh. By
What?
the way, it's tea time.
It is. It is. So, let's do some USVI news. It says the USVI records multi-million GDP reduction after LBR's closure. Can you not?
Proceed.
The Bureau of Economic Research in the
That
US.
was my knees. I've been using WD-40, man.
As him leave. Go take so long. Okay, so it says the Bureau of Economic Research in the USVI has released its report detailing the annual losses the territory will suffer following the closure of the Limetree Bay Refinery, LBR, on St. Croix.
Jesus Christ almighty.
The territory is expected to see a US 632 million reduction in gross domestic profit. Tax revenue is expected to fall annually by US 25 million. The LBR creates economic impact well beyond the refinery, and it supports additional jobs to local revenue and supply chain activity associated with its operations. The report states, as those employed directly by LBF and in the supply chain spend their wages, jobs are supported in the broader economy in industries such as construction, retail, and business service establishments. The ripple effects of the closure likely will result in additional employment, income, and tax revenue loss in those sectors. The financial impact of the refinery's closure would result in losses of
You can't see my God.
800 jobs, direct and indirect, 112 million in wages, 1.8 billion in sales, 632 million reduction in gross domestic profit, 19 million in individual income tax, 4.6 million in gross receipts taxes, 800,000 in trade and excise taxes, 300,000 in donation to charitable organizations, and 237,000 in scholarships.
This is obviously a huge economic setback for St. Croix. You know, the thing about it for me, what makes this story so, it's not just like, oh, the economic impact or whatever. This feels like a report. This feels like a repeat of when it was Coca-Cola. It was Coca-Cola who left St. Croix back in the day. And everything like changed. Everything changed. Like you could not ignore the impact. Somebody on the live tell me, was it Coca-Cola? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. I was the gas. It was the gas company that left Hess.
I don't remember, but
That look, and the reason I remember going to St. Croix. I have family there, right? I remember going to St. Croix prior to the closure of the plant, and then going a few years afterwards. Yeah. See, the oil refinery. Yes.
oh, okay.
Yeah, when they closed the plant. Yes, Hess. Okay, so yeah. I thought thing, but yeah, it came to me, Hess. And thanks, guys. So after the closure, right? It was like a ghost town, you know.
Because
When you're going
there's no reason.
Christianstead was like a ghost. Jade, it's like, you watch the old Western movies, and like there's about to be a shootout, and so everybody like everybody just like disappear, and the roads are clear, and you just see like the tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
I want to believe I saw a tumbleweed in Christiansted.
That's crazy.
I want to believe I saw a tumbleweed roll across the street in Christiansted. And I think it's going to really mean a change in just the direction of the economy. Like, what they're gonna do? They can't. You like, bye.
You hear how much billions and millions they're losing over this? I can't even imagine.
That is a huge economic setback. Like, that is going to affect every aspect of society.
Well, they listed them. They listed the taxes that it's going to affect the livelihoods of the different businesses. Boy.
It's going to affect everything. You understand? It's going to affect everything. But, I mean, the truth is that the local government is going to have to figure out where do they go to earn. The saddest part for me, well, not the saddest part, but one of the things that's sad for me is that, of course, here we go with the same rhetoric that we've heard time and time again from all these Caribbean islands as about, I mean, when it comes to discussing economics. Tourism, yay! Really? Really? Have we not learned?
No.
He's saying this in the middle of a pandemic that proved to you how
easily that can be removed. He's not realizing the rest of the Caribbean countries that rely on tourism just literally getting a step back out there.
They done say 2024 is when this thing and really turn back up.
Said all of these things out loud, you know.
It
was not a secret.
I don't even think I should just say that without actually reading what the dude say. The governor said, this is Albert Bryan, said that he expects the steady increase in tourism and the implementation of capital improvement recovery projects on the territory to offset the effects of LBR's closure.
So where that going to come from?
Tourism.
What? Sir, that's not how it works. I don't know if you know.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think tourism could be part of a plan. That
it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the only thing that they lean on.
We're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move away from that. It's dangerous. It's literally dangerous to put so many of your eggs in the tourism basket after we see how fickle it is. I don't blame governments, especially in the Caribbean, for exploiting the resources that we have, the sun, the sea, and the sand, right? I don't blame them for exploiting that. Because the truth is, no one would have imagined that this would have happened prior to 2020. It was impossible. How? You understand? So now that we know that this thing possible, we gotta work out about what we're doing. What we doing? What kind of Lucas?
That's why I try to figure out it.
Lucas come in here peeping.
In his good clothes.
What do you mean working? What are you saying? What kind of audio?
I just gonna sip some tea.
Hey, Lucas, come.
Hey. Look at Lucas today.
Stoop down,
yes.
I want you to do Lucas real quick shameless plug for your show on the weekend.
Huh? Oh. Hey, guys, don't forget this weekend, this Saturday actually, from 3 to 6. It's called the Backyard Show. Make sure that you guys tune in. We got nice entertainment. We got
Who you guest be this week?
Upset Squad.
Boom bang.
And the man called Molly. Log on.
Share the live.
Share the live. So guys, make sure you check it out this weekend, this Saturday, 3 to 6, right here on Win Media SKN.
Let them know
It's vibes.
What time the live stream starts?
The artist will be on from 5 to 6. The last hour of the show belongs to the artist, and we're doing that every Saturday, straight down until the season over.
Boom bang.
Straight down. So every single Saturday, look out for something. Madness.
And you know the thing about it for me, Lucas? Up to yesterday, somebody complaining to me, but we don't hear the local music, them all the soccer artists, them come up doing it. I said, but I don't listen to the Backyard Show.
Yeah.
Boom bang.
Because your boss now, you be?
Huh?
Your boss now, you be?
But you might want the mic.
Hey.
If you see me ducking. Yeah, but Lucas.
Backyard choice vibes. I know we're talking about oil and how
Yeah.
they're about to lean on tourism for some reason. But yeah, the backyard show doing it. Like,
We're asking a very relevant question.
so who gonna record Molly?
If Molly's a talent, who going on the camera?
We got cameras in here,
We
we
got cameras, we got cameras.
We got it locked down, man. The man got a tripod too. He just set up on top of one of the machines.
Oh, boom bang.
Yeah. Man, so where we going? We got it.
Oh man, but yeah, like I think that like I said, the governments they never knew that again nobody could have imagined this thing was possible. Like this is unprecedented. But now that it is precedented, we have to move accordingly. You understand? We have to move accordingly. See the thing is the pandemic actually worked out well for some people in some industries here. Some people money went up big time here during the pandemic, yeah?
But
we need to figure out some of them in some of them industries there, right? Some of them industries, and I think that. I wonder if I must bust this on the radio, bye. Guys, we see what is happening in the world. One of the things that makes it very that is very evident. If you want to make money, solve a problem. The more money you'll make is depending on how much people facing this problem. There's a big problem in the world in regards to movement of goods and materials. Right? Huge problem. We will talk about this last week. If you all ain't noticed yet after I talk, I can say it again. Go look on the shelf them in the supermarket. It ain't looking the same. It ain't looking the same. And it ain't the supermarket's fault. Worldwide, there's shortages all over the place. There's long lines. Shipping is becoming. When we look at some of the businesses that really did well during the pandemic, people think it's retail. It ain't retail businesses. It's logistics. Companies that deal with logistics, those are the ones that made a lot of money during the pandemic. So put them two things together. We have issues where movement of goods and materials becoming more and more difficult. And the companies that seem to be resilient to any type of global issue tend to be the logistics things, right? So put them two things together. Bear in mind also that St. Kitts has a very unique geographical location right in the middle of the archipelago.
Boy.
I need to spell this out any clearer. We spent millions of dollars creating a new cruise ship here, right? Necessary, and prior to COVID, we were seeing the positive effects of those investments.
Yes, we were.
Perhaps this time we look into maritime, investing in our maritime offerings, and being a place that can facilitate ease of like the ease of goods moving through the Caribbean. That's a suggestion. It goes deeper, but me really want to bust it too much on island.
You don't want to give away all this.
No, you can't. Watch you. You don't gulp your tea, you sip your tea. You understand? So I can't give everything one time. Yes,
slowly.
exactly. May want to scratch I'm out.
I with you.
May want to scratch I'm out.
But you had something to cuss about before we wrapped up, which is in like 10 minutes. So let me run through it quick and then let you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it says France returns 26 treasures looted from Benin.
Let's clap. Go ahead.
Oh dear. France has handed back 26 treasures that were looted from Benin during the colonial period, fulfilling a promise made by President Emmanuel Macron to
Macaroni.
to the staff
Go ahead.
to restore a lost part of Africa's heritage. Benin President Patrice Talon and Culture Minister Jean-Michel Ambimbola traveled to Paris.
Colonial names by?
Boy. traveled to Paris to bring home the artifacts that were snatched by French forces 130 years ago. Talon said he felt overwhelming emotion at recovering the objects taken during the ransacking of the kingdom of
Dahomey
in south of present-day Benin, including a royal throne. This is our soul. Speaking to a whole throne, you know. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday at the presidential palace in Paris, where France signed over the artifacts to Benin, Talon said the treasures were much more than cultural goods, the term used by France to describe them. That was some shade. Being a lie. That was a little shade. And I see it. I don't understand it. Because you're calling my things
Let me tell you something, right?
cultural goods that you stole. Okay.
I think it's just an oversimplification.
Yes,
right?
big time.
Now,
too.
let me start out by saying it is good that there's a recognition, right?
An acknowledgement.
An acknowledgement that
Yes.
these things were stolen. We spoke about this a lot of the times when we're speaking about certain things, we don't use the correct words. These artifacts, they were stolen.
Yes.
Right? Now,
They thief them.
yeah.
In our native tongue.
Now, bearing in mind, also one of the things that we like to highlight that wasn't read is the fact that when they take back these artifacts to Benin, they're going to remain in the port city for a few months, most likely, while they finish building the museum that they're going to be presented with. France did give a huge sum of money to assist with them building the museum, right? So I want to say that, and I think that was good.
Oh, I thought I
Right?
was going on a different road here.
No,
boy.
I think that's good. Like France gave them the money to help build up the thing. I think it's also very, if it's very good that finding a situation where people, especially students, young people who want to connect with their part, they don't have to travel to France
Imagine you got to travel to learn about your
to
country.
to experience
because they
these
stole all
things.
the things that you had in your country
Right.
that were of value and culture to you.
Yeah. No, the thing is, Jade,
Go ahead.
what the article doesn't say is that these 26 pieces were on display in a museum in France, right? But they were also part of an exhibit or multiple exhibits that number somewhere of like 50,000 artifacts. So the first thing is
First, Steve, everybody thinks I got about display.
no, me ain't talking about just everybody thinks. I'm talking just from Benin alone.
So, okay, hold on.
From Benin and
Hold on.
continental Africa.
Hold on. So
They get them 26 Jade out of the 50,000. And keep a press conference. Keep a big press conference, right? To say like, yeah, we giving you back 20s. We acknowledge that we stole the things. The first thing, it took years.
130 to be exact.
Well, yeah, since they were stolen. But since this particular president had first propositioned Macron to give back with them,
I want to give him back to
it must be like
That
4 or
is
5 years since.
insulting. That is the height of disrespect, Azem. You stole 50,000 things from me.
No,
and you gave me-
no. Hey, now they stole 50,000, you know. That is just what have survived till now. Because who knows what.
And
Watch
you-
here, it got literal French people who have like their grandfather and the grandfather shrine in the living room, got some the homie voodoo priest headpiece in the living room. So we ain't even talking about them there.
Vibes.
We ain't even talking about them there. We're talking about owned by the French government. They give back 26.
Out of 50,000 surviving artifacts. And y'all keep a press conference and shaking hand and giving statement before you cuss out the people in fire takes it.
No, but bear in mind, I listened to
That's why
his.
the man was shady in his statement.
Exactly. But that's the thing too. He was cordial, right? And he was respectful. The president of Benin, right?
I said, then me boy.
And he did mention that we hope this is just a start, right? He did mention that. But the truth about it is, this is, it's like a token. It's like a token gift. Like, oh, you're making noise. You say, well, I'm back something here. Take these.
Yeah. You could have at least start with 1,000.
Imagine
26?
Imagine somebody breaking your house, right?
Again.
Gone with your entire living room set.
I get you.
And I give you a chair. Give back a cushion out of one of the couch them. Gone with your entire living room set you just get from courts. You catch the person say, yes, I got the thing. The first thing is that they take about 4 years to start getting you back your things them, right? And then when you go pick up your things them man just give you one the cushion them out the couch.
Y'all ain't seen the Heaven's Gates. I'm telling y'all, if y'all would buy.
We different here.
Oh wow, bye.
Macron been wilding lately, eh? When it come to like Africa and France.
Slap in the face.
People talk about England, right?
No,
France got some skeletons in the closet
buy it
too.
up there.
Good morning, caller 11 LNT. What's up?
Greetings. Good morning. Not just France, not just England, Germany too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, but there's a few years ago there was if memory serves, maybe about 2.5 years ago, there were some Kititians in the diaspora in England that were also doing the same, just as the Benin president on Saint Kitts and Nevis' behalf for artifacts that they have up there of ours too. Right, but we haven't to date received any from them. So, I mean, really and truly, it's like these people have gotten rich off of other people's property, and that's how they maintain their wealth. Yep. No doubt, the Queen's crown is made up of other people's gold. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
You think I gold in England? Gold in England like that? I don't think so.
Bye. Yeah, have a good day.
All right, man, I appreciate it. But yeah, I think one of the things too that is important, right, is that we can't only see the value in other things after people see them.
Yes, we're supposed to see it before they steal it.
If we recognize the value in these what they call them, cultural artifacts, like we would
fight for them
the
more.
The essence of who you are as a people is contained in your culture, right? The essence of who you are as a people is contained in your culture. So when people take that from you, right? It's like they're snatching your soul now. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the exact word that the Benin president.
Caps and bolded.
This is our soul. Like that's what the man said. This is our soul. Right?
I still can't get over the number, you know.
26 Jane.
Out of 50,000 stolen. No, out of more than 50,000 stolen artifacts.
And don't bother talk about what was destroyed in the process. Don't bother talk about what was destroyed.
And you're going to call me to your country to give me back 26?
One of the things that's interesting for me with this particular story, and it being Benin and the homie, like, the homie is a very, especially for us in the Caribbean, is a very important place. A lot of the slaves that came here came here from that region, right? Because if you recognize voodoo, right? It's a direct callback to the homie and Benin, you know. The gods and the stuff the gods, the original gods in voodoo is a direct callback to voodoo, which is based in the homie and Benin. So this is something that it should resonate with all of us. You understand where I'm coming from? Like that's where we come from, and the things that were stolen from there were stolen from us.
Basically,
it's part of us.
Basically. But you see, the problem is that we don't often acknowledge that side of our heritage. We just think about us here as a people on St. Kitts. We don't think about before, where we used to be, our cultural heritage before, the things that we used to practice. We don't think about these
We
things.
don't understand what culture is and the importance of culture. What happens is that we taught culture as this thing that is like it's this thing that we use to justify things that we want to continue. That's why it is. It's like, oh, so somebody like, oh, we want this. Oh, I like this. It's with culture.
Is it really? Or do you just like it?
And even if it is, like, why is culture reduced to just this thing that you taught when you want to continue enjoying yourself? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, it gives you a sense of self, a sense of pride, a sense of belonging to something bigger than yourself, of being a part of something. All of these things is the role of culture play in life. Like, watch you.
So
But this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We need to first recognize the importance of culture and all these things that make up culture, right? What it is. We also need to recognize that we own our culture, like we own it. And the things and the products of that culture, whether it is visual art, food, all it, we need to take ownership of it. And when people thief it, we gotta go for it.
And not just some of it, all of it.
And then when we go for it, ensure that it's given its rightful place. That's why I talk about the museum, you know. Because ain't enough for them to bring back the 26 things and then put them in a warehouse somewhere.
Oh, that's disrespect. You're paying me to display the things. You know what? You're giving me money to display the things that you stole from me, knowing that you stole even more. And this is just a sample. So you're like basically putting a sample of what?
I ain't got nothing money because my thing is it's necessary, right?
I understand that, but why just 26? Why not just give them their things?
Yeah, precisely. Precisely.
If these country had things for France, they would have gone for them expeditiously.
You realize
Wars have been started on less.
Jade, but that's what I'm about to say. These are the countries that fight over things that ain't even belong to them.
Yeah, never had spices in your life. Oh, fighting for spices.
We live on St. Kitts. You know how much wars that people kill off for the land here? Ain't even the land. And then they will give you back your things that actually belong to you.
That they stole. That they stole and pillaged and killed for. These are the things y'all keep.
You got people here living in a place called Deep Bay. I don't know, but Deep Bay don't really sound Amerindianish.
No.
They name the places.
Yeah.
Imagine you're walking down you're walking down the nice little path to go take a picture in a place called Bellevue. Bellevue, La Bellevue. La Bellevue. Hey. Colonialism was wild, man.
Boy. Come we got it.
Yeah, time going. For France and an assassin, yeah.
It's a Bellevue.
It's true.
You know, it really sounds like...
La Bellevue.
What's another really good one? A really good example of things that we don't own.
I mean, on the island, yeah? I mean, you want to go down the road, yeah, I'm getting in trouble this morning for you.
I mean, you know.
I'm getting in trouble for you. But these are just things that remind us of the history. Like, and the truth is that we need to just learn from it. Just learn from it. You understand?
Somebody said it's ironic that the French and the English were fighting for St. Kitts and they didn't own it.
That's the whole point.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yep.
Somebody said that I'm not in favor of nukes, but they serve as a deterrent.
Good point. Good point, Sebastian. Oh boy.
I mean, I agree, but I understand fully.
Hey, what you think nobody? Watch you. You see how quick the UN and so does run into places talking about human rights atrocities, but one of the places that has the worst human rights atrocities, nobody even looking up there, nobody even thinking about going over there, nobody even want calling them. Kim Jong-un over there just every now and
them
again.
nukes nuking, you know.
But he did just flex one
Let me
like
show you what guy the acid.
the man just go there, drop a bomb in the water, be like, oops, just a test.
Mm-hmm.
Just a test, guys.
AKA, you see, this could be you.
Come over here if you're bad now.
That's some serious power to have in it to just be able to drop a bomb in the water.
Kim Jong-un, imagine.
Forget the fishes, forget all the marine life that y'all killing because y'all playing.
The man just make a desert here. The man just bomb up a place so much there's a desert now here.
And it's fine.
Just testing, guys.
But y'all going in the small countries, go talk up the people and things them and get them back 26. I continue.
Kim Jong-un saying, hey, let me see something there with nukes.
I'm saying, on the nukes now.
Africa need couple. That's what's going on.
What? I bet money if Africa had the nuke arsenal resources that North Korea had, y'all would have stopped playing with them long time.
Right.
They would have been had the things.
Right.
They would have been had the things because all I would have to say.
I know it would have been more than 26 to get back.
Why? Because all I would have had to do is drop a... We just testing, eh?
We just testing, by.
And then go tell them like, okay, so you see them things that you take from me? Let me get them.
All you gotta do, you just drive one of them unmanned drones over like one of them US bases in Africa. And then say, me, we get lost. You know, ain't really got no landmarks up in the sky.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing with Africa one of these days, man. Continue.
Right. Yeah, bye. But guys,
yeah.
bye. It's time to go home. It's time to leave. It's time to go. It's time to, in the words of Mr. World, to disembark.
We're gonna upset squad tomorrow, you know, so you're not in here gonna be full of energy. you don't need anything.
Walk up hard before the task force come. Walk up hard before the task force come. Why? Read him.
Oh, this is some nonsense in this country. But it makes sense. Because you know the task force coming for you, you know, you just finally get the walk up on the girl, boy. Oh my God. All day you're watching her, all to the event you're watching her, you finally get a piece and then you see a blue shirt.
I kind of. Hey, that's a beat here.
You see the blue shirt first?
That's a beat here. You're watching the girl all night. You finally walk up the courage. They're doing whatever you got to do. You liquid courage, get yourself ready. As soon as you're going to make the move on the girl, by just the blue shirt, them walking through the crowd.
You're done. That's done. That.
Yes, today's Thursday. Of course, Jane. So before we go,
yes. Would you like to? Or would you?
It will be. No, come on. It will be remiss.
Mm-hmm.
It will be remiss of us not to wish Witty Kitty, one of our dear ones, a very happy birthday. Witty, happy birthday. Like, you're a big part of the show. I mean, if you know.
She is.
Witty is a big part of the show. I have had people meet me in town and be like, I can't stand your Witty. I say, eat your heart out.
You should tell them sit then. You can't stand me sit.
Oh, boy.
And before we go, I have to send a special shout out to my sister in Nevis, Miss Yasu Lacey.
Yasu.
Yasu. Happy birthday, my love.
Mm-hmm. Big birthdays.
Yes.
Big birthdays. But Witty, make sure you enjoy it to the fullest.
And please, we accept cake here on Island Tea. Preferably chocolate.
You're a chocolate lover?
And red velvet.
Okay, we'll work with that. Work with it too.
But whatever you choose, we will enjoy.
Yeah, bye. Happy birthday, Witty, for real. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I have so much fun when I come in here. Tomorrow is hump day, and we'll be right back, right here on Win Media SKN.
Really, tomorrow is hump day.
Tomorrow is Friday.